Hillary Clinton herself will take the stage tonight for the final day of the Democratic National Convention. But will the party actually be able to come together?
We've been bringing you live coverage all week long of the DNC. Our Laura Harris joins us once more ahead of the biggest night in Philadelphia with a strong message from protesters. Good morning, Laura.
Hi there, and they don't seem to be letting up at all. We've seen some protest inside of this building with some of the delegates who say that Bernie Sanders should have been the nominee, and now we're seeing protest outside of the building as well. They started as early as the first day, and then we saw this from yesterday. Take a look at some of this video, just truly bizarre. Some of those protesters throwing a coffin over the fencing into the restricted area. That coffin reading DNC. You see, the brother of one of the protesters arrested on Tuesday we told you about says it seems to be the only way you can get attention. It's ridiculous that you have to get arrested and taken to federal court for people to actually pay attention. There's a lot of people, and you know they have to have a big stage somehow. Those were his words, of course. And here's the thing. Many of those protesters we were expecting to be here. There's plenty of security outside. But you start to wonder if the DNC is able to really unite. I mean, when we were at the Republican National Convention last week, it seemed like the dissension was really within the party. It wasn't so much the protesters who were outside. Here, they're dealing with a little bit of both, the protesters as well as the people in here, the delegates who are still saying Hillary Clinton is not going to be right for the job. Tonight, we're expecting to hear from Hillary Clinton. Of course, she will be accepting her party's nomination, and she will be introduced by her daughter, Chelsea. Ironic there, because you remember back in the 90s how young she was when her father was the president. Live in Philadelphia, Laura Harris, back to you.
Hey, Laura, there were quite a few speakers last night. We showed a part of President Obama's impassioned plea for Hillary Clinton in our last half hour. So far this morning, what are you seeing from the impact from the lineup of speakers last night?
For sure, President Obama has always been an impactful speaker, but one of the ones I really took notice of, so the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando, you know, many of those parents still fighting for gun control laws. One of those parents actually got a chance to speak last night. Her son and his partner killed in the Pulse nightclub shooting, and she said, I quote, "It takes about 5 minutes for church bells to ring 49 times. Of course, 49 people dying in that shooting. Her plea here in front of all of those delegates last night and the American people who are watching, we need stricter gun control in this country. Back to you.